Star Wars: The Last Jedi is right around the corner. And we know just as much as Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens was a successful reintroduction to a galaxy far, far away.
Whoa!
Making audiences forget about the polarizing prequels.
Misa called Jar Jar Binks. Misa, your humble servant.
But the movie also left a lot of loose ends, giving us more questions than answers. And no theory has gotten more attention than the lineage of the series' new protagonist, Rey. So let's get to it before Kylo Ren has another hissy fit. Rey, a lonely scavenger from the desert planet Jakku, happens to be one of the most powerful beings in the galaxy, with unbelievable skills in the Force. As a child, she was dropped on Jakku by her unknown parents and left in the care of Unkar Plutt.
1/4 portion.
Gross. What kind of sick family would do that? Because of her unexplained power, one of the most common theories is that Rey's father is none other than Luke Skywalker.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Many people believe that Luke trained Rey, but then ditched his daughter when he went into exile. If this is true, that would make Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo, first cousins with Rey, creating an interesting dynamic between the two new leads. Rey does have a lot of connections with Luke. They're both young dreamers on desert planets with immense Force powers. And let's not forget, Luke and Anakin's lightsaber did inexplicably call to her. However, the closer we get to Last Jedi, the less likely this seems, because I mean, come on. Does everyone in the galaxy have to be a Skywalker?
I am your father.
Leia is my sister.
Another popular theory is that Rey is actually the granddaughter of Obi-Wan Kenobi. This one holds a bit more support. Let's go back to that scene where Luke's lightsaber calls to her.
Rey?
If you listen closely, you can hear the voice of, you guessed it, Obi-Wan. And since Force Awakens is pretty much a carbonite copy of A New Hope, it would make a lot of sense that the battle between Kylo and Rey is meant to be a reverse of the duel between Vader and Old Ben. Rey and Obi-Wan also both have British accents and love using Jedi mind tricks.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
You will remove these restraints and leave this cell with the door open.
I will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
That's gotta mean something, right? Say right. If Rey isn't a Skywalker or a Kenobi, the next best bet is that she's actually related to the Emperor. One clue is Rey's instinctive fighting style. She utilizes the same poke and jab motion that the Emperor uses in the prequels. And piled on top of this, Rey does seem to have a bit of the dark side in her. Just look at her face after she defeats Wimpy Ren. Finally, the other possibility is that Rey has no parents and was actually conceived by the Force. Kind of like someone else we know. Yippee! And we all know how that one turned out. Sound like a cop-out? No. The ultimate letdown, and a theory that's been picking up steam, is that Rey's lineage has no connection to the characters in the earlier films. And the internet has just completely blown this entire thing out of galactic proportions.
That's impossible!
Once again, leaving us with more questions than answers.
Nothing more will I teach you today. Clear your mind of questions.